Hi, my tubies, my TikToker Sheila here with you. You know, I found it very shocking, and regardless of how refined, how seasoned you are, or how much of a classic, because I call myself a classic, my darling, and I call myself refined, regardless of how much you get up there in age, you should never stop learning. And one thing that I found, a mind blower actually, how you have men who are married and they don't even like their wives. Forget about love them. They don't even like them, you know? And thank Jehovah and Jesus Christ for social media, because I think it's helping women to understand what a lot of these men are really about. Because, I mean, a lot of women are like, what? What? We had no idea that's how they felt. I had no idea that you have men who could actually be in relationships with women and they genuinely hate women. They hate them. And you could always tell when a man is really a misogynistic narcissist or he hates women. Ask him, what is his body count? The higher his body count, the more he hates women. Ask him, or better yet, what is his history when it comes to cheating? Does he have a whole history? He's never been faithful to basically no one. That's a misogynist. He gets pleasure out of being in relationships with women just to hurt them. They love to hurt them because they hate them so much. I'm still trying to figure out, why do they hate women so desperately and so badly? So they always say, go back to the childhood or whatever. You're not a child anymore. Come on already. You're in the driver's seat. You're in charge of your life. You can make things the way you know, make it better. You think you could do better than your parents? Let's see you do better then. Since people seem to feel that that's so easy. Anyway, let me share this clip with you, and we will definitely talk about it. Yeah. Here we are, my darlings. Yeah, let's just put this up close here. She's like, why I don't date. I'm not even talking about that one right now. But anyway.
What's up doing?
This one.
And this is the reason why a lot of men end up marrying somebody who's a maid but not a friend.
Bro, I'm gonna throw some your way, and I want you to answer that.
This is the reason why she's washing your clothes. She's doing everything that you want her to do, but you don't want to talk to her. She easily irritates you because you don't even like her.
That's what I want to get to. Thank you for going there.
You don't even like her.
Bro, I've talked to several married men who told me that they don't like their wives. I asked them, well, are you at least friends with your wife? They're like, friends?
I bet they do. I bet they do everything for them, though. They do everything for them, though.
Can I say something?
You make enough money to marry a maid. I mean, to hire a maid. I mean, and then marry a friend, right?
Wow.
If you want, if that's what you want, and so what you really want is somebody to cater to your egos
and your brokenness.
Your brokenness.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get that to Jesus.
Woo. Go ahead. Go, sis.
Can I say something? I have thought it a bit interesting that it does seem like some men enjoy men more than they enjoy women, but they marry women because they're supposed to, but their affections, their time, their energy, their vulnerability is giving space for men more than so.
You know, I found it very interesting when he said this is the reason why you have a lot of men who end up marrying a maid instead of a friend or a partner. You know, and then I give it some thought. I think about this. Check this out. If a grown man had his mother doing his laundry, picking up behind him, cleaning up, doing the cooking for him, bending over backwards for her son, a grown man now, everybody would say that's a mama's boy. He's dysfunctional. Something's wrong with him. But yet, people seem to feel that it's okay for a wife to be like his mother. We're talking about a grown, excuse my French, honey, a grown-ass man who should know how to cook. He don't know how to pick up behind himself. This is a grown man we're talking about. He don't know how to clean up. He don't know how to do his own laundry. You know what? We have YouTube that will teach you everything. There's no excuse for a woman to turn herself into his mother or into a house slave or a maid. Like these men are sitting up here talking about. You know, he'll marry a maid. That's what he married. Like you have some men, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. They have this wife at home. He cheats on her on a regular. He has community penis, eggplant, if you will. And she's still there with him. And why don't he get rid of her when he know he don't feel anything for her? He don't even like her, let alone respect her. But he likes having that maid at home who's going to cook and clean and do the laundry, and she's working, and she's going half on the bills. Now, you already know about Sheila. I believe in 50-50, and I mean 50-50 when it comes to the work, too. He's going to do half of this housework. He's doing his own damn laundry, because like I said, I'm not your mother. He knows how to cook, and if he don't, he can learn right there on YouTube, step by step. They show you all the ingredients that you should have all set up, and now you proceed, copy off of what you see on YouTube here. I cook 1 week, the next week he cooks. When it comes to house chores, we split that up evenly. Because if I'm doing 50-50 when it comes to these bills up in here so that I can have some say-so as much as you, then you're definitely doing 50-50 of this housework. And if you have children, he's on 1 week, I'm on the next week. That way it gives each other a chance to get a breather, you get a break, you get to gather yourself. And it'll be great if you have an extra room that on the week that you're off, girlfriend, you go in that room, you hang out in that room, close the door. This is your week off. You get up, you go to work, come home. It's his week to take care of this house, not mine. I do my fair share when it comes to paying half the rent, the food, and the utilities. Because like I keep telling women, when you have these men paying all the bills, he has all the power. He gets to tell you what to do. How when he say jump, your job is to say how high. You don't have no say so. And then you know he's always going to throw that in your face. One way or another. I pay all the bills up in here. No, you can't have family over. No. And he's going to try to isolate you from your friends, from your family. He has all the power. You sit up there like they say, if you give a man the power to feed you, he also has the power to starve you. You give him the power to keep a roof over your head, he also has the power to make you homeless. You and your children. So you never give anyone that much power over you. Have your own money at all times. But like they said, you know, marriage, it's a scam. It benefits men. They marry a maid and not a friend or a partner. Half the times, he don't even like you. That's a shocker for me. I'm talking about shocking, exclamation point, exclamation, exclamation point. It's ridiculous. How you have so many people who don't give a damn about how they use and hurt other people. It sickens me. Anyway, let's go back. I want to sum this up again. I want you to hear this because this is, to me, that was a shocker for me, a mind-blowing for me, you know, whatever. But after being educated about narcissists and now that we understand how they operate and what they're all about, I think that should help a lot of women, one, to heal quickly because now you have your closure. You understand how this person could claim to love me, but he could do such rotten things. How is that possible? Well, he's a narc. He's doing what narcissists do. And then you go to God in prayer. You look at a lot of Joyce Myers, that's the woman that helped me heal. And ASSC, he's the one that started me and taught me about narcissism. And then I further did my research and studying and listening, and I was like, what? And then when I understood, I said, you know what? I was instantly healed. Thank you, Jesus. Because now I understood how, you call that, now I don't even call them people. I call them monsters, demons. They're not animals because animals are beautiful. They're awesome. But these things out here, honey, these are demons and monsters. Let's play this again, hon. This is ridiculous. Let's check it out again.
And this is the reason why a lot of men end up marrying somebody who's a maid but not a friend.
Bro, I'm gonna throw some your way, and I want you to answer that.
This is the reason why she's washing your clothes. She's doing everything that you want her to do, but you don't want to talk to her. She easily irritates you because you don't even like her.
That's what I want to get to. Thank you for going there.
You don't even like her.
Bro, I've talked to several married men who told me that they don't like their wives. I asked them, well, are you at least friends with your wife? They're like, friends?
I bet they do. I bet they do everything for them, though. They do everything for them, though.
Can I say something?
You make enough money to marry a maid. I mean, to hire a maid. I mean, and then marry a friend, right?
Wow.
If that's what you want, and so what you really want is somebody to cater to your egos,
Your brokenness.
your brokenness,
Yeah.
because you didn't get that to Jesus.
Woo. Go ahead. Go, sis.
Can I say
Yeah.
something? I have thought it a bit interesting that it does seem like some men enjoy men more than they enjoy women, but they marry women because they're supposed to, but their affections, their time, their energy, their vulnerability is giving space for men more than so.
You know, I also enjoyed that point that the beautiful ebony woman brought out, even though she was a little too mousy and passive for my taste. You know, you're not supposed to, can I say something? Can I? Like a little mousy. I don't like mousy. I don't like passive. I don't like domineering. I don't like aggressive. You know, but there's a way. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. You have a lot of men who they really prefer men, but they get married to women just to put up a front. They really don't like women. Not really. They do that, you know, because they feel that this is what we're supposed to do. You know, that's another facade that women have got to be aware of. And it's just all, like, you already know where Sheila stands. You know where Sheila stands. Stay single because, honey, it's healthier for women. It's more peaceful. It's easier. You have more joy. Tell me something. Would you rather be incarcerated or have freedom? Would you rather go through life with no limits on you, or would you rather have a ball and chain where you have limits placed on you of what you can do, what you can't do? And that's what marriage is to me. Well, to me, I feel that way. Everyone don't feel that way. Some people don't mind a ball and a chain. They don't mind it. I personally, I love freedom. You know, because when you're married, you're supposed to be this submissive woman. Submissive is the same as be obedient to your parents. Personally, what's the difference? You know, I'm grown the last time I checked. And having someone tell me what I can wear, what I can't wear, which no man should have to tell a woman that she should always conduct herself and dress like a lady anyway. What I can do, what time you coming home, where you're going. I don't like answering to no one like that. I'm grown. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you to let you know out of respect. But in terms of asking for permission, no. If I was in my parents' house, and even as an adult, I don't have to ask my parents, you know, as an adult. But that's what marriage is, and some women don't mind that. You know, I personally can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Anyway, let me just share this. I want to see real quick what this woman says, why she doesn't want to be married. I want to share this with you. Real quick. Let's just check it out. Why she wants to stay single.
You know what? I had a friend ask me why I'm not out there dating. And this is why. Men are crazy. Y'all crazy. You all don't respect women anymore. You all don't respect the word no. You all expect to get something for putting out something very little. I'm sorry. My time is an investment. Now I'm not asking you to spend thousands of dollars on me for a date, because I could most stuff you could buy me, I could buy myself. Honestly, I can't. I can go out by myself a $400 dinner if I want to. I could do that. I can go buy myself a cup of coffee too. But I'm not going to put out because you bought a dinner. No, it don't work that way. You have to prove yourself and who you are for me to even consider letting you into my energy. I'm going to call it my energy. And then I fought some of these women out here too from allowing men to be in their energy too soon. You know, you got to prove your worth. Just like in the animal kingdom, it's one creator. She narrates National Geographic, and she was like, the man is the provider. And every time I see those videos and the animals and sitting up there making the nest and trying to make things a traffic to prove to the female chooses, not the other way around. We choose. A lot of us choose bad. I'm not going to say I've chosen bad, but, you know, since I've gotten older, I'm very selective. And, you know, like I said, I'm not the one to play with. I am not. So, it's not the fact that I'm scared to date. I don't have the patience to deal with the tomfoolery that's going on out there. And that's it. I'm out.
Now, how many women can identify with this beautiful, and I mean, she's a beautiful young lady, when she says she's not out there dating because she's not for the foolery anymore? Men have no respect for women, but let's think about that. Let's be fair about that. A lot of these women don't have respect for themselves. Have you seen Instagram? Have you seen TikTok? Have you seen Snapchat? Have you seen these women all on YouTube pop lock it and drop it all on Facebook? Legs gapped off his butts. You know, it's kind of hard to respect people who don't respect themselves. But since men are supposed to be the leaders, if she don't have enough sense to respect herself, he should still respect her and teach her, you know, by, first of all, the best way men could shut that down with women dressing and looking like cheap, filthy tramps and trash is just stop giving them attention. Don't give them attention. Don't spend no money on those type of women. Just focus your money on the decent women. Make it worthwhile for a woman to be decent. By the way you give your attention and spend your money. That's easy. Men can shut all this down just at the whatever. Anyway, they go around saying they want decent women, but yet we still have the porno industry, which is almost $1 trillion industry. So do men really want decent women? No, not really. You got strip joints that are still open. You know, pornography all over the place. They don't really want decent women. Look at OnlyFans. These women are making over $50,000 a month. Yeah, I said a month, not a year. A month. Child, please. I'm almost ready to get on OnlyFans and start shaking I could just do my feet, honey. Men with these feet fetishes and stuff, I could make a killing with the way my feet look. I have some cute feet. Man, I can put on some pumps, different shoes, different nail polishes, some ankle bracelets, and I'm in there. I'm in there like swimwear. But anyway, like she said, it's just not worth dating anymore. And a lot of these people say, well, why don't you choose better and pick better? How can you choose better and pick better when 97% of the men out there are rotten to the core? You have maybe 3% that's worth something, maybe. And where is this better? How can you differentiate which are the good ones, which are the bad ones? Is there like a red bracelet that the good ones wear or the bad ones have on a blue bracelet? How do you know? They all start off like Ted Bundy. Everybody found him charming, sweet. He's so charismatic. This is like an awesome man. He was a serial killer. So how are women supposed to know? Let me tell you, the safest thing, the healthiest thing, stay single, honey. Let the transvestites have these men, these trannies, because he may be sweet in the bedroom, but he'll bust your monkey behind in the living room and outside the living room. Man to man. Muscle to muscle, brute force to brute force. Instead of having these men beat up on and abuse women who are weaker than them physically. But like I told you in my previous video, honey, women are starting to get licensed to carry. Oh yeah, because women are getting sick and tired of this nonsense. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you briefly and give you some things to think about in terms of be careful out there. It's getting crazier and crazier, like Bible prophecy, 1 Timothy chapter 5. It'll tell you things before they get better. It's going to get a whole lot worse. Until the second coming of Jesus Christ, honey, be careful and good luck.